So bags that make me feel like an absolute boss. Plus, I did a little shopping at Bicester Village. Hello, 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 and the warmest of welcomes to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face, hi, I'm Nick, glad to have you here. Those who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. Hope you enjoy my videos. I put out videos roughly 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion, slightly more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please do head down, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm all about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are. Celebrating yourself, and of course, celebrating others. So, we've got a few things to chit-chat about today. I thought rather than doing lots of separate videos, let's throw a lot of this stuff into one, and hopefully you enjoy. A little sip of Red Bull. This is the coconut flavour, it's so good. Coconut edition, sugar-free, coconut and berry. Vitalizes body and mind. It's just delish. Yum. Anyway, let's chit chat. So I'm going to talk to you about the bags that I absolutely love, that make me feel super powerful, that make me feel really pulled together. Whatever it is that I might be wearing, I throw on these bags and I just love it. I just love to use them. And I'm not someone who feels that a bag suddenly makes an outfit fashionable. I think you do still need to think about the look from head to toe. However, sometimes I can be wearing what I know is just not a great outfit, put one of these on and I feel good, and I feel like, you know what, I can go about and live my life, you know, regardless. And I'm certainly not thinking that I'm going to be walking down, you know, Paris Fashion Week runways anytime soon, but, you know, I feel good enough to leave the house. So that's kind of where I go, and I just love these and they just make me feel really great. But I also did some shopping at Bicester Village, so I will share that with you also. I didn't take you with me this time. I sort of went one evening with a friend, didn't really fancy vlogging or filming or anything along those lines, but I did buy some stuff, so I'll share that with you. Bag of the day. It is my Mulberry Bayswater. This is a heritage Bayswater tricolour with this softies scarf on it. I love this. This isn't a bag that will feature on today's list, but I absolutely love it. I think it is gorgeous. It's my favourite bag, I would say. Favourite bag, love using it. It could feature on today's list, it absolutely could. But I don't get quite the same, you know, boss mode activated feeling that I get with some of the others. But I do just love this. I think aesthetically it's incredible. And it was packed today with every bit of my work stuff, because I've changed my work laptop to a smaller one, which now means I only have to take one bag. So I can fit everything in a Bayswater. Amazing. So loving that. What else? I've got a costume party coming up. Look at this. So it's Olympic themed, and I was thinking, what on earth am I supposed to wear to an Olympic themed party? So apparently, this was where I went with it. I went for a jockey. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't quite know how this is going to go. You know, back to my earlier point of I'm not going to be walking down the runway of, you know, Paris or Milan fashion weeks anytime soon. It's a little bit see-through. Oh, it's very see-through. That was me thinking I wouldn't have to wear a top under it. I'm going to have to. Okay, well, maybe I'll take a photo and insert it for you. This is going to be interesting. Smooth zipper though. There we go. Okay, so I've also bought that. So not exactly high fashion, but you know, we could work it. What would you do if I, you know, filmed one day in this jockey costume? Maybe I should do it one day. Maybe the next time I do my pink collection, I could do it in the jockey costume because it's pink. How about that? Comes with a cap, comes with these boot covers. You know, it's going to be a whole thing. So, before I share with you what I bought at Bicester, let's go through the bags that I just feel really activate that kind of power in me that I really, really enjoy. And it was whilst I was out on Friday night that I had this thought and I had this feeling, because there was a bag that I was using that I don't use particularly often, but I just absolutely loved using. And it's quite a simple bag, but I really felt like it popped. I wore a very simple outfit and I really felt like the bag popped. I am talking about my pink and white, so my bi-colour Prada Saffiano clutch bag. This is quite a large clutch bag. It has 2 pockets, has a pocket in the front, a pocket in the rear. On the interior of the bag, it is a open space, slip pocket, zip pocket. I love this. This had my phone, my keys, I had a card holder, I had a fragrance in here, and I didn't take a huge amount more. I could have fitted more in here, but I could have, you know, fitted more, but I didn't take a huge amount. I just loved it. I just wore it with a simple outfit. I mean, it would go with what I'm wearing today. I just wore a simple outfit with it, and I just loved it. And it was also very, very easy, as long as you make sure that it's closed, because I've had an issue with that in the past. Those of you who've been with me for a while know about me spraying the contents of my bag across a club in Barcelona. But, you know, as long as it's zipped, it's also very easy to, you know, raise the roof with it, put your hands in the air, like you just don't care. So, you know, doing all of that business, doing all that fun stuff. Love the colour. I think it's this gorgeous pink. Love the contrast of the white. Gold hardware makes sense. I actually think silver hardware. Nah, I think gold's very Prada. You don't see Prada doing a huge amount of silver. Would silver still work for me? Yes, I think it would. However, the gold still makes sense, and it's beautiful hardware. It's a beautiful, beautiful clutch bag. It's super duper practical. Really love the lining. Very easy to use. And I got a couple of compliments actually on it on Friday night. So yeah, it's a nice way to just really make an outfit feel special. I mean, who can't? You do just feel special using a Prada occasion bag. I think there is just something that makes you feel special about that. And I just so happen to have a really beautiful example of one. So yeah, big fan of that. There's Poppy running past. Next one, it's my most used designer bag. And this is the bag that I think gets carried by someone who means business. You know, I love this Bayswater. I love the mock croc. I love the black and gold combination on this particular bag. I would probably prefer a black and silver. However, I think the gold is absolutely fine. It causes me no issues. I have a scarf wrapped around mine. There she goes again. But like I said, this is a bag that I think you mean business when you turn up with this particular piece, don't you? It's not heavily branded. I don't have an issue with that if it was, but it's not heavily branded. Big bag. It's quite an imposing bag. And this, with an all black outfit, it's quite an imposing piece to carry. So I enjoy this very much. It has great capacity, and like I said earlier with the Bayswater I was using today, now I can use it with all of my stuff when I go particularly into the office, because my laptop allows me to do so. So whereas I didn't use my Bayswaters as much for work because I couldn't fit my laptop in them, I can now use them a little bit more. So I'm quite looking forward to getting more use out of them. Yeah, it won't make my bigger bags redundant, but, you know, I think it's one that I can now use a little bit more. But like I said, this one means business. Another one that I think is worn by a person who means business. My Aspinall of London, London tote. This has, let me clear the contents of it. It's fine. This has 2 pockets, sort of openings on the interior, a zip pocket, 2 pockets here, and then another zip pocket. Fabulous bag, white clean interior. Again, I think this is carried by someone who means business. The pink adds a playful nature to it, but it's quite an imposing bag. It's got a fairly rigid structure to it. It's quite imposing, I would say. I can put this on with almost any outfit and feel very pulled together and feel very powerful with this particular bag. I think it's a great piece. Get a huge amount of compliments on it. Always get asked, where is it from? Love the shape of it. I think the size of it really helps it as well. There is a midi version, which is much smaller. You can wear it crossbody, etc. I don't think it has quite the same effect that this particular one does. I just love the pink. I love the contrast of this very big bag, which is quite imposing, alongside this very beautiful softness that the pink creates. I also have it in Chac Blue, which is a beautiful colour, but I think this one, again, does something. And I actually love this with an all black outfit. I love this with a neutral outfit, but it also works really beautifully with a colourful outfit. It's a great piece, and I can feel very, very polished and put together and comfortable and happy whenever I carry this. Next up, a newer acquisition, and this is a bag style that I just love, and you know, there is an honourable mention here as well. But it is this Le Pliage, because I just love, hi Pops, I just love this very sort of bright pink magenta against the black. I think it is such a beautiful contrast. There is not a huge amount of pink on this bag, but what there is absolutely pops, and I really think this is a beautiful, beautiful bag. This was a custom design. Certainly isn't the most unique design that I've ever done, and probably isn't the most unique design I will go on to do. However, do I think it works beautifully? Yes. Do I think the Le Pliage is a fantastic style? Yes. Do I think it is a very versatile style? Yes. And I love using a Le Pliage, regardless of what I'm doing. I love using a Le Pliage. I think it is a fantastic, fantastic bag to choose. I absolutely love this. And that's why I have the honourable mention of the fabulous Fuchsia Pink, which is the first medium top handle I ever bought. This started my obsession. This is another bag that I have used so much. I've used it for nights out, I've used it for day trips, I've used it for trips to places, I've used it for trips. Honestly, it's a really, really fabulous piece. Love the colour, I think it's gorgeous. Love the contrast of the black. So I've basically done the reverse here, where you've got, you know, the fuchsia magenta as the glazing, as a contrast to the black nylon. Fuchsia magenta here with the contrast of the black. So I've kind of got the two bags in reverse, which actually has only just dawned on me. That's cool. That hadn't dawned on me before. Okay, well that's cool. But yeah, honourable mention there, because again, I think that's a great piece, and I love the colour, and I think it's very me. So again, whatever I pull that, I could be wearing a tracksuit with that particular bag, and I love it. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't make it high fashion, but it certainly makes me feel much more confident and much more comfortable in whatever it is that I'm wearing. Okay, the bag that Poppy knocked is not one that features on this list. I don't think you were intending to say that it was this bag. What are you doing now? Poppy, come on. And the bag that she knocked was this one. So this isn't going to feature on this list, but I just thought I would show you what she was aiming to contribute to the video. So thank you for that, Poppy. You're always a help. So we have that one. What else have we got? We have an honourable mention here, probably, as well. This fabulous orange Bayswater. I mean, how could you not feel powerful with this colour? I wasn't sure I was going to love the orange. I adore this orange. I adore it against the silver hardware. It's a very cool toned orange. A lot of oranges that you see are very warm tone, and I love it with the coolness of the silver hardware, the cool toned orange. I've got this really fun scarf from Furla that I've placed upon it. I think it's an absolutely beautiful bag. It has an orange interior as well, so it doesn't have a contrast interior. I just think it's absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. This isn't even an honourable mention. This is just an on the list. Fabulous, fabulous bag. You could wear this with basically anything, and it just amps up that outfit. And the Bayswater is a style. I just love this classic silhouette. I love the size of the bag. I think it's quite imposing, like I said, and I absolutely love it. I love it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece, and it goes to show you don't have to have big branding, big logos, etc. to really make an impact. I think you can do so much to make an impact with a bag, because here is a very subtle classic silhouette of a bag, but I still think there are ways that they make them very impactful, and I love that about them. Beautiful. There's that. Next up, let's go here. This isn't a bag I talk about very much, but I really enjoy using, and I pick my moments when to use this. I'm actually going to take this when I go on holiday at the end of the year. And this is my MCM Orange Shopper in the cubic camouflage. Look at how fun this is. But I love just slinging it on my shoulder, and it attracts attention, and that's fun. I have to be in the mood for it. I have to want to use it. I have to want to attract the attention, because it's very bright. It's got the PVC elements, but it's so practical because you've got the top handle and then you've got the shoulder straps. I wear this. I have this sort of pinky pair of trousers, which I wear with a black blazer, a black top underneath, and this. And sometimes my Havaianas not black flip-flops, pink flip-flops. And I use this, and I love it. I think it works so well, and you don't see many individuals with this. I know someone who has the other orange shopper that I have, which I'm not going to take out because I'll knock over my drink, but I know someone who has the other version that I've got. I don't know anyone with this bag, and I love that about it. It's unique, and I love having things that are unique. That might mean they're not very popular, and that's absolutely fine. As long as I love it, and it makes me feel great wearing it, that's all that matters, so I'm loving that. And last but by no means least, because I don't want this video to be a million years long, we have the fabulous Gucci Supreme tote. Why do I love this so much? I love it because I love this Gucci canvas. I think this is brilliant, and I've talked about why I love the Gucci canvas. I've talked about why I don't buy into the LV canvas so much, but I love the Gucci version. I think this works so beautifully with this kind of creamy white leather. The gold hardware makes sense. I don't feel that silver would work as well. Again, I explained why I feel that is. I love the structure of this as a tote. This is reminiscent to me of the Chanel DeVille, not the Chanel DeVille, the Chanel GST. And I really love the Chanel GST because it's that very formal tote, which you don't see many of. We see a lot of casual Ophidia, never full. I have a Rousseau tote that's very large and very slouchy. You see a lot of those. This is a much more structured, formal version, especially with all of the hardware and the chains, etc. So I just think this is a really beautiful piece. I have worn this for very casual outfits. I've worn this with more formal outfits. It works with everything. And when I put this on, there was a little something in me, whether I'm right for it or not, that kind of goes, Nick, you're carrying a Gucci bag. You know, 15 years ago, I would not have thought that I would be carrying a Gucci bag. I really didn't. I really didn't. I've said that about my Bayswaters before, that they were dreams of mine to own one, let alone multiple. And, you know, I don't buy everything new from boutique, so, you know, I have bought pre-loved, I have bought them at discounts, etc. But hey, I've been able to get them, so that's kind of where I go to with it. So yeah, there is a little part of me that goes, that's really cool. You know, I did not think that I would be in a position, particularly not at 29, to have one of these and to have a lot of the beautiful things that I have. So yeah, I that also brings me joy. And this bag helps remind me of that. A lot of these help remind me of, you know, hard work and all of that kind of stuff. Gives me the warm and fuzzies. What can I tell you? Okay, so we've gone through those. Let me know what you think. Would those bags make you feel the same way? Are there any bags that really make you feel powerful? I would love to know. But anyway, let's quickly chat through a couple of pieces that I bought at Bicester. Hello, do you want to join for this bit? Is that a yes or is that a no? Probably a no. So let's quickly rattle through these bits. I mean, these aren't actually for me. Calvin Klein socks. Calvin Klein do the best invisible socks because they've got this great rubber piece at the back of the heel, which helps it to stick on your foot, which is great. And then my mum absolutely loves Lang Lang. So I saw these miniatures in Molten Brown because she absolutely loves it. They didn't have it in a larger size. So I said, do you want this big stack of miniatures? She said, absolutely. So, you know, those will find their way to her. Then this piece is a gift for someone. So it's from Longchamp. It comes in this little bag, and I'm a huge advocate for this particular piece. I have 2 of them. I bought them as gifts for a number of individuals, and it is this Longchamp pouch, and I bought this particular one in this kind of purpley burgundy, and then it has the cobalt blue here, silver hardware. These can be used almost as like a little cosmetics pouch, a little mini clutch if you really wanted to. They're cute. I don't know why they now only do the cosmetics pouches with handles, not without. I love the ones that are without handles, but you can only buy those at the outlet. So yeah, definitely take a look, but I'm a huge advocate of those. I have a cobalt blue one that is currently in my bag. And I also love the, I've got a beige one, which I use when I travel. So yeah, we've got that. Do I have mine with me so I can show you? I do. There we go. Mine, well used, well loved. Okay, so we've got that. What else? I bought 2 pieces for myself. Ugh. One of those pieces, you all know I love a cap. You all know I love a Lacoste cap. So I thought I would go with this particular one. So just a black kind of baseball cap. It's got this brown detailing on the back, which isn't my favorite, but they all come with those regardless of the color. So I have this now in black, white, yellow, baby pink, magenta, fuchsia, magenta, fuchsia. I probably should research the difference between magenta and fuchsia because there is definitely one. So I will research that so I use the right color when I'm referencing it. But yeah, they also had a blue, which I was quite tempted by. Oh, I have like a sky print one as well. So yeah, so this is a random little collection that I've got of Lacoste caps. So yeah, just a sort of nice, simple one, easy. I find that they fit the best. That's why I love them. I find they fit the best. I also really love Juicy Couture caps. Don't really know why. I think this is a great little combo too. So yeah, so that's that. And then the pièce de résistance. We all know I love a faux fur. I've been looking for a mid-length black faux fur for a while. Karl Lagerfeld came through. You know I love Karl Lagerfeld. I've got that beautiful hot pink Karl Lagerfeld faux fur that's kind of slightly shorter. Absolutely love it. I saw this. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Like, you can't feel it through the camera, obviously. But oh my goodness, if you could, like, it is the softest. It is so, so soft. I can't even tell you. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. Oh, you could sleep under this. Like, it is just that soft. It's like when you go to a home furnishing store and they have those really beautiful plush blankets. It feels like one of those. Oh, it's so good. So good, honestly. I love it. Absolutely love it. So this kind of comes down to knee length for me. I bought it so that it was slightly more oversized so I could wear it over jackets if I wanted to, or sort of if I've got layers. So if I'm wearing a underlayer, a shirt, a jumper, I could then put this over it and I've still got a little bit of wiggle room, because I think there's nothing worse than feeling really restricted. If you're driving as well, for example, and it's cold and you don't want to take your coat off, it's nice to have that movement where you're able to, you know, move to drive. Otherwise you end up having to take off your jacket. I absolutely love it. I think it's so gorge. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of, which I prefer on my other one, is the buttons. So kind of, you got these buttons here. So I don't love the way it looks when it's fastened, but unfastened, I absolutely love it. And I'm actually tempted to just get rid of the buttons altogether because I don't think I'll ever wear it fastened. So yes, because the other one I've got just has these little hooks, and then my Jack ones have metal sort of poppers. But yeah, it's absolutely gorge. And this was, the cap was 17, which was a really good price. This was down from 469 to 259, and then I paid 85. I loves the deal, me. You know that about me. Loves the deal. So yeah, here's this little fabulous piece. Isn't it gorge? Oh, I wish you could feel how soft it was. Like, I can't tell you enough how soft this is. It's fabulous. And like, look at it. Look at it with this. Look at it with this. Look at it with this. Hello. And, you know, when we were saying boss mode activated, hello. I mean, come on. Come on. Super duper. Even this. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Going to get a lot of use out of this winter. I'm very excited by it. Fabulous. So that is what I bought at Bicester Village. There we have it, everyone. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If you have, please put a thumbs up and a cat emoji in the comments. I am just watching the cat destroy things in my eye line. So I'm going to jump off here and deal with that. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you so much. Speak to you soon. Bye. Mwah.